All right, welcome back. Welcome back. We're going to be doing instead of Money Mondays, we're now doing Wealth Building Wednesdays. Wealth Building Wednesdays is what we're going to be doing. So really quickly, I'm going to run through this really quickly. Work from home, 7 ways to boost your income. Obviously, work from home is a good thing in the grand scheme of things, but ultimately, as long as you have a job, you should be grateful. All right, and not every type of job can fit the work from home. But I'm going to share what some articles were sharing out there. Then I'm going to share what I think really the 7 things you should focus on. I'll fly through it, because I want us to stay on top of our wealth building game, at least money game. So number one is freelance work. I think freelance work is cool. I think it's cool. Something you can do. Without having to report to a boss somewhere. Something you can do in your own time. Something that you enjoy doing. Something that is personal skills. And there's a ton of places where you can go where you can actually list yourself up if you have some skills, even skills as simple as typing up a report, creating a product vision document, creating a vision document, a goal, some kind of document. There's a ton of them you can do, and a place you can go to actually see what's available out there in terms of services is called Fiverr.com. You can list yourself up there, and just test it out and see how it works. And you can make some money in your spare time. So that's one way you can make money from home, literally from anywhere in the world, as long as you have internet, of course, and probably you might need a smartphone too. All right, so another thing that you can do from home, according to this article, is obviously you have to own a home to be able to do this, right? But you can rent out a room in your house. You can also put that on a platform called what's the name of this platform? Airbnb, right? Airbnb. And by the way, Airbnb is available in most cities, even in Nigeria now. So you can list your, if you can clean up a house, just keep in mind you have to stay high on the reviews and things like that. So that's one way, that you can also make some money from home. All right. Another way, according to this article, I didn't come up with this. I'm just looking at some article. I was looking at some article on Forbes. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, all right, yeah. This person just wanted to write an article, I guess. But let's just look at it. Sell handmade goods online. So if you have a craft or something like that you're pretty good at, again, maybe you make beads, you make, someone like me, I will not be your customer. But some people are literally, how they shop at garage sales and things like that. Some people just like picking up nonsense to take back to their house, and they'll give you a little $5, $10, $20 for things like that. You never know. Okay, so if you have a lot of stuff like that, also you can do a garage sale, obviously. But if you handcraft things, you can also sell that. You can actually create a store on platforms like Shopify and things like that. You can sell your things up there. All right, shout out to Lady Nevoa. Welcome. Number 4, you can become an online tutor, right? You can become an online tutor. You can actually list yourself up on udemy.com. We have a couple of courses on udemy.com. Maybe I have 2 or 3, 4, 5 courses on udemy.com, as a matter of fact, and that brings in a little nice chunk of change every month, so that's a good one. So become an online tutor. If you know something very well enough to be able to explain it to another person, put a nice structure and system around it and teach it to other people. And you can even record small videos and put them on udemy.com, skillshare.com, a few other websites, coursera.com. If you know how to do something, you can actually make more money by simply sharing what you know how to do. I actually have a formula that I actually teach called the invest, learn, do, and teach. Invest time, possibly money, in learning something cool, and teach it, share it with other people, and make small money from doing that. Okay, and you are literally adding value onto other people's life. Number 5 is offer pet sitting or dog walking services. I can't relate. I guess maybe if that's your thing, maybe you love animals and things like that. Maybe but that's a 50 way literally suggested on an article on Forbes.com on how to make money from home. So there's probably somebody doing that out there, Number 6 is virtual bookkeeping. Okay, so you can be like an administrative person for another person. You can actually list that up and you can remind people. You'd be shocked how valuable that is to other people, just being able to remind them of the task that they have at hand, being able to keep some work for them, keep some type up stuff for them, type up reports for them, proofread books for them. In the past I paid a lot of money for proofreading, like up to between $50 and $100, depends on the size of the book, right? So that's one way. And last but not least, this one is probably my favorite, okay? And this is something that I actually do well. I've done it for years. I've done this for 14 years, as a matter of fact. You can create and sell digital products, okay? So for example, what I'm doing right here is actually can be considered digital product. When I offer books, and say you can download it for free, yes, it's kind of not for sale, but there are ways that we monetize this, right? And obviously people that really want to support us, they go and buy those books and leave a review for us, right? So also that they can be backed by courses and by coaching programs and things like that. So yep. So Lady Nova said, you said $100 and that's a lot for that. Well, it's an extremely valuable service. If you don't want, I've written a book, this book right here, when I first wrote it in 2019, right? This book, Real Estate Money Secret. When I first wrote it, for some, I don't know what happened. But I released it into the marketplace, and there were quite considerable amount of errors in it, and somebody actually called that out, So if you don't want people calling that out in your reviews, because when people see that tampers with the ratings and stuff like that. So for $50, I will clean that up. But obviously today there are better ways. There are AI tools that can actually clean books. There are ways, there are prompts you can put into the AI tools to clean that up even easier for you. Okay, so but I would say it depends on which angle you're looking at it from, right? So now here's the thing, okay? In all of that's cool and all, that article is cool and all, but I really just think, ultimately you want to, I'm going to go through the 7 keys here, right? You want to learn a skill. If you don't have a skill yet, you feel like you don't know, learn a skill, or learn a skill that will help you identify your skill, right? If you go to work already and you actually get paid for at least $20 an hour, you do have a skill set, okay, that is extremely valuable for other people out there, right? Number 2, you want to master the skill. It's not good enough just to do just enough bare minimum and and go home. You want to master the skill. You want to be the best at it in your marketplace, right? That's number 2. All right, so I'm keeping it focused now. You don't want to be all over the place. All right, shout out to Natu, welcome, greetings from the motherland, good to see you. All right, number 3 is you can teach that skill. Okay, it's something you know how to do, you know how to get results with it. There's a good chance you might be able to help other people get better results. All right, so you want to teach the skill. That's number 3. Okay, number 4, you want to turn it into a system. Okay, you want it to be replicable. Is it replicatable, or duplicatable? Either way, you want to be able to teach it in a way that other people can do it, right? Not where you're getting overly concerned about perfection, but you want to teach it in a way that other people can replicate the same, the results over and over again, right? You can turn it to a system. So systemize the skill is number 4, right? I'm just talking about how you can monetize the same skill over and over again now. So instead of spreading yourself too thin and wondering, should I do a craft? Should I put myself here? There's probably something you know how to do already, and you can actually make some money from it, okay? Number 5, you want to coach the skill, right? Coach the skill. After you systemize the skill, you want to be able to coach the skill. But why would I want to share the skill set with other people? They'll become my competitors. Trust me, there's more than enough room for everybody to make money, okay? Just trust. Listen, there are 8 billion people here, okay, for a reason, okay? There's a marketplace for you. You just have to find your own little niche. Number 6, you can build a team. So the people you coach can actually end up on your team. Most of them, believe me or not, Believe it or not, most of them are not they're not going to want to do anything outside of just making tachere money from it. They just want to make a little small money, a little extra money, a little extra $500 a week, sorry, a month goes a long way. That's according to studies for most people, right? So you want to build a team around it, coach other people and build a team around that, show other people how to do it. And most of them will not want to build a business around this. Just build a team, have them learn how to generate more traffic, more leads, more customers for the same skill set, and have these other people you've trained, have them have them in a system, in a systematic team where you guys can share money, or you create a system for them, you make money, and you are literally leveraging other people's time to deliver even more value. Here's one thing, number 7, learn investing. Okay, here's one thing I want you to know about all of this, right? Like I said earlier, most people are not going to want to build a business. They just want to make a little small money. The ideal here is that the more value you bring into the marketplace, the more money you get to make. It's really that simple, right? The more value, the more results you help people get. Not how many hours you work. You don't make more money the more hours you work. That's not how it works. It's the more results, the more value you help people get. Even if it's not involving your personal time, that's the more money you make. That's the way life works. That's the way business works. That's the way the economy works. It's about bringing results to the marketplace, however way you can do it, as long as it's ethical, right? The more value you bring to the marketplace, the more money you as a person gets to make. And the best way to bring money, to bring value to the marketplace, is to leverage other people's resources, leverage other people's time, leverage other people's energy, right? They get some value by giving them a small job, some income, and then you make money for bringing all that value to the marketplace. All right, so that's what I wanted to cover really quickly on today's Wealth Building Wednesdays segment. All right, do me a favor, if you really got something or some kind of reminder of value from that segment, hit that like button, because that's how we're going to tell the algorithm that we're doing the Lord's work here. I'll be back in 20 seconds.
Girl, it's your love that I've been missing. I miss all your hugs, your touching and kissing. Make love on the floor, the couch in the kitchen. One love enough, we done enough.